Okay, welcome race fans. Here we are tonight at Talladega, the season finale here at Midnight Motorsports. This is going to be an awesome race. I've been in here talking to a lot of the drivers and a lot of plans going up, a lot of team efforts, and it's going to be exciting. I think we're in for an awesome race here tonight. So hopefully you do enjoy it. I think it's going to be a good one. Roger, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Bo.
You okay?
Not really.
You want
Had a toothache for a couple days. I'm gonna have to go tomorrow and get it checked out.
to... Oh... That's kind of painful. Well, if you don't feel like doing this tonight, don't worry about it.
No, I'm good. I'll go grab a handful of aspirin during qualifying.
Hey, there you go. Well, you know what works the best? Take an aspirin and chew it up in your mouth and put it right over on where that tooth is and let it go right down in there. It'll just numb the nerves right up. Just hold it right down in there for as long as you can. Let it dissolve right down in there. Well, a lot of fast guys out here, and boy, hopefully they've got some plans worked up, teammates, and you definitely got to have a teammate here.
Yeah, you got to have a whole team to do this one.
Man, I'm telling you, because yeah, it's going to be rough. You got a lot of guys wanting this win here tonight. Unfortunately, only one's going to win it. Well, coming down to 5 minutes left here till qualifying starts, and it's going to be 10 minutes of open qualifying. This could be interesting. I think we're going to see a lot of
big packs.
Yep, a lot of different strategies by these guys. So. Don't want to give away any company secrets, but it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Kind of a cloudy day here, overcast skies, 69 degrees, 70% humidity. It should give the trucks, not that they need more grip, but it'll help them out a little bit. Just a 2-mile-an-hour wind, not much wind, so I kind of felt like I was getting a little bit of a wind push there coming off a 3 one, or going into 3, excuse me. It kind of seemed to wash me up the hill when Shawn was pushing me. But I think it might have been me. I don't think 2-mile-an-hour wind would bother that.
No. Probably not.
Still a lot of guys sitting on pit road.
Yeah, we might see a little of that. I don't know. Can't sit too long. You only got 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a little under 3 minutes now till qualifying starts. Open qualifying, 10 minutes. Yeah, it takes you quite a little while to get around here, almost a minute. So you figure you're not going to get a whole lot of laps in before that 10 minutes is chewed up. Well, close points here coming into tonight's race. Only 7 points separating first place Mark Wright and second place Shawn Butler. Doug Lemon's back 40-some points, I'm not sure what, in third. So it's probably going to come down to them front two, Mark Wright and Shawn Butler for the championship here tonight. Shawn Butler won last season's championship, right?
Steve Pearson.
Oh, well, where did I get Shawn Butler?
Butler was the season before.
That's right. Okay. All right. Well, Steven's not in it this year for the championship. And Shawn up there again battling for it, but only, like I said, only 7 points between them two. This could be interesting here. Shawn's going to have to do everything he can to stay ahead of Mark Wright here going all night long. He's going to have to stay up there, and hopefully he can finish 7 places ahead of him for the championship. And like I told him, I said, that both of you need to work on lead a lap, and then work on trying to lead the most laps, finish 4 or 5 places ahead of him, and all he's got to do is just ride around, and try to stay ahead of Shawn. But Shawn's going to have to work hard to get back up and maybe try to beat him in points. So it's going to be interesting. Well, all right, that's going to do it for practice. We're ready to rock and roll here for qualifying, so we're going to go ahead and play our national anthem here real quick, Roger.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, Roger, we're back here, and these guys are already starting to turn in some really good times here. .58.515 by Mark Wright. Sollenberger with a 8:41. Some of these guys, I don't know, giving up already or something there. I don't know. That was kind of weird.
Having to switch groups.
Okay. I see. Well, a pretty good sized field. Boy, if everybody races, we're looking at probably about 26 drivers taken to the track. So that's going to be a pretty good chunk. These guys working with their partners, making sure that they do communicate with each other, and might not qualify together, but they're going to try to get as close to the same time as they can, so they're starting around their partner. That's going to be a very important thing, being able to get hooked up with your partner right away. Don't want to waste any time. If you let that field get out ahead of you, you're not going to catch them.
It takes a little bit of luck in putting yourself in the right position.
And we're probably looking at, what, about 2 pit stops here, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, 2 green flag pit stops. 90 laps, what they're taking. Of course, that depends a lot on cautions, too. Wow, very, very fast times. Those are some of the fast, well...
Yeah, Shawn Butler can't break the 1 minute mark. He keeps getting contact.
What's going on with that? Gonna have to get hooked up on the bumper of somebody there and try to stay right with them. Somebody with a steady hand, because he's a pretty steady driver. If as long as he's got a partner up in front of him that's a good steady partner, shouldn't be a problem. Right around on the nose of Shawn. See what it looks like from his view here. Now he's going to have to ride because he's broke off of him, and if he touches him again, he's going to get a contact.
Well, if he doesn't touch him hard.
Okay. You can't even get
a...
a...
You can ease up.
Yeah,
ease up on his bumper without getting a zero.
Yeah. I think he might do it this time.
There he is. 674. 442, 443, 509, 526. Nice laps by a bunch of these guys.
Yep. Well, no surprise that Sollenberger, Wright, and Russell up there in the top. Wrobleski sneaks in there with a 509. That's pretty awesome.
Get down to it. These guys got to hurry up and get another run in.
Yeah, they're not careful, they're not going to have enough time. Don't see Rick Walker in the top 10. He's in 13th. A lot of guys electing not to qualify, Roger. Wow. I mean a lot.
Well, there's some prudence to that. Chance that you're at the back and you miss the big one, you know.
Oh yeah. We don't want to see that happen to anybody. I mean, don't want to see anybody caught up in a wreck or anything like that. I'd like to see it go green all the way. Boy, that would be awesome. That'd be something we ain't seen in a while.
No, that would definitely be pretty neat.
Oh, Rick gets into somebody there. Yeah, not enough time for him to finish that lap. So, all right. Looks like qualifying is going to be over. 14 qualifiers. Let's get down here to the
126 people in the race.
I
About half the field.
I believe that, yeah. Something like that. Well, server's taking a while to switch over. There we go, finally. Alright. Get down here a minute. Run down through the starting grid here after qualifying. Travis Sollenberger with the pole position with a 50.442. I'll get it out. So congratulations to him for starting on the pole. In second place, Mark Wright on the outside in the number 15. David Wrobleski starting third in the 21. Mark Russell in the number 9 starting fourth. Shawn Butler in the 88 starting fifth. Stephen Pearson in the 83 starting 6th. In 7th, the number 57 of Cameron Higgins. In 8th, the number 11 of Marty Sponsler. In 9th, Vernon Margam in the number 33. And running out the top 10, the number 45, Roy Hall. Roger?
John Gamble starts in the 11th position in the 5 truck. Forrest Hicks will start the number 4 and 12th. 13th will be Rick Walker in the 68 truck. The 27 of Kevin Mitchell starts 14th. Joe Holt starts the 42 truck 15th. Jason Miller starts 16th in the 73. Bradley Hayward starts the 00 in the 17th position. Doug Lemon starts 18th in the 70. The 12 of Perry Snelson starts 19th. And Michael Kenner starts 20th in the number 74 already.
Alright, William Toney taking in the 22nd spot in the number 87. And 23rd to 44 of Jason Sizlove. 24th, the number 32 of Brent Keith. And 25th, the number 55 of David Lowe. Ron Cole's in the number 30, starting 26th. And running out the field, Nicholas Stone in the number 29, starting 28th. Okay, back up front here, ready to roll off the grid. I hate it when them trucks do that jerking like that. Okay, long race here. Ready for tonight. This is going to be interesting here. 90 laps. Oof.
Be good to see no cautions.
240 miles. Wow. Almost half of the real race. That's pretty nuts. Roger, get them going here, buddy. We're gonna, boy, this is gonna be nerve-wracking. This race at Talladega always kind of gets me keyed up a little bit, you know, because I just wish I was out there with them. I do really like to run restrictor plate races, even though they are boring. They're boring, but yet they're exciting because you gotta pay attention to so much stuff around you.
Field's trying to tighten up here, so pace cars are ready to duck off. Now the start line way on around the corner here, not in the middle of the trail like we're used to. So these guys wait for the green flag, and then we'll wait clear till we get to the exit of pit road just about before it'll fly. Green, green, green. Underway, 240 miles, 90 laps. Long race here, actually.
Yeah. All right, already up on the high side. Mark Wright, our points leader, looking to take over that top spot and maybe lead the first lap to seal another point on his point lead. But I don't know. We've got some guys coming up on him pretty quick here. Whether they're going to allow him to do that. Sollenberger tucking right up under him. Might just go ahead and help his teammate out and get him that point that he needs.
I'm sure that with the 3-1 up guys out front, they're going to work real hard to make sure that Mark gets at least that first point.
Yes. All right, coming around here for the first lap. Mark Wright out front. Going to get the point for leading the very first lap, so that gives him an 8-point advantage right now, the way it's looking over Shawn Butler. Shawn running in the 4th spot back here. Right behind him, working with David Wrobleski. Shawn wants to get up there and lead a lap too. Hopefully he's worked that out with his partner, saying, you know, hey, let me get me out there front and push me to the front so I can lead a lap and get that point. But right now they're just trying to get up here and maybe get a pass on the leader right now. They're working on the high side, Wrobleski and Butler. Oh, and Mark Wright comes up in front of them to slow them up. A little bit of games going on.
Yep.
Uh-huh. I see.
They're playing the switch.
Yeah. But now Shawn goes up there with Mark Wright, and they kind of dump off Sollenberger, but Mark Russell's going to stick his nose in there. Mark Wright comes down in behind Sollenberger, in between Sollenberger and Mark Russell. Now Shawn back up on the high side, not really where he wanted to be, but it could work out. But Sollenberger is going to lead this lap.
The 5 trucks are running in that single line down on the bottom right there. So Butler's going to have his work cut out.
Yeah, they pretty much kind of made that obvious that they're all working together down there, and even quarterback Cameron Higgins, that whole, like you said, that whole line. So they're going to make it as tough as they can possibly make it to make sure Shawn Butler does not get out there and lead a lap. But Shawn and David Wrobleski are not going to give up. They're just being relentless right now, trying to get up there. they just had a couple more guys up there to work with them, I think they could make it work. But they're already starting to put a little distance on them. And you know, I know it's with this switching that they're doing is really causing some havoc. Now what they're going to do is they're going to get Mark Russell out there. Possibly get Mark Russell to lead a lap. But Shawn Butler got a little bit of a lead right on him right now.
Well, that's 2, 3, and 4, but they got Mark Wright back up front.
And Shawn comes down in front of him.
Slams it.
Wow.
Wants that lap.
Yes, he does. He needs that point. What a job. Oh, man, Mark Wright looking on the inside of, or the outside of him, saying, I can't afford to let you lead a lap. He's going to take that point back away from Mark Wright. And he got it. Shawn Butler with a point. So that evens it back out to 7-point lead over Shawn Butler.
A little bit tense really early in.
Yeah. Whew, the first 5 laps were pretty hairy, weren't they?
A lot of excitement going on.
I'm telling you. Well, these are the games that they're going to have to play in order to do what they want to do, you know, to get them points. And now it looks like Mark Russell and crew are working the high side to get back by Shawn Butler. Shawn led his lap. He's good for right now, but would like to get out there and lead the most laps, I'm sure. Because he goes way back.
Way back now.
He needs to go back up, pick up his partner, and he does. But out front, Mark Russell did lead that lap. Him and Sollenberger working together pretty good right there. Cameron Higgins and Vernon Markham working together. I think Vernon might have just kind of come into the picture kind of late right there, and has picked up Cameron.
Whole field is still one big pack right here.
Oh yeah, this is pretty good. Well, we got a couple way back, Ron Coles and Nick Stone. Wow, they're way back, like 9 seconds behind the leader. Go back and check on them here. I don't know what happened, whether they lost a draft, maybe got a little wiggly or something, had to back out of it, but they're 9.6 seconds behind the leaders, and that's not good this early. Looks like Sollenberger and Mark Russell are trying to check out on the field. Cameron Higgins a little over a half a second behind him up on that high side, and he's working with Mark Wright, our points leader.
Right now, Butler and Wrobleski got to the back bumper of Vernon Markham, who got dumped off by Marty Sponsor. They're trying to push past the outside.
Oh, a little wiggly there. Oh, man. Cameron Higgins comes back down, says, look, I need a partner. I'm going to have to take Vernon with me, because otherwise he's going to be partnerless. And that's good news for Vernon. You know, Vernon's a good racer. He just needs a steady partner all the way to the end of this thing. But Mark Russell's still out front, heading to lead another lap here. All right, Mark Wright up on the high side. Him and Marty Sponsor working together. Shawn Butler back here, still trying to figure out what they're going to do, what they need to do to get up front. Want to stay in that low line right there behind Vernon Markham. Let's go back in the field a little bit further here. Roy Hall right behind Wrobleski. John Gamble behind him. Forrest Hicks, newcomer to the league. He's working with Stephen Pearson pretty good. And it looks like Rick Walker may be partnerless now. He's going to start losing that draft and going to have to fall back into the clutches of Doug Lemons and crew back here that are coming up behind him. Like a second batch of, second wave, I should say. The second wave of trucks. And then we've
starting to get two distinct packs.
Yeah, then we've got a third wave back there quite a bit further. Three of them working together with Joe Holt, Bradley Havard, and Michael Kenner. Those three working together. Joe kind of odd man out, but he's hanging in there quite well. All right, Sollenberger up in the lead now as him and Mark Russell switch places. Cameron Higgins still in third. And right behind him, Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski. So Higgins could get shuffled out right here, Roger.
Yeah, Wrobleski and Butler are going to look to the outside here going through 1 and 2. Probably getting him going down the back stretch.
Looks like they're almost cleared of them. But just about the time Mark Wright comes up behind him, oh my word, Wrobleski just shoved that in there. Phew. Man, these guys are making me scared. This is some, I mean, the talent here is immense. That these guys can do what they're doing without wrecking each other. It's just, it's amazing. Well, good for Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski as the leaders swap up. And they stay on the high side, giving Shawn Butler, oh, they were. And they come down and slam the door on him right there. Well, this is getting interesting up in the front.
Had enough room after the switch to Butler wants to get up there and lead a bunch of laps.
Yeah, he sure does. Mark Wright, he would like to do that too. But Butler needs to do it a whole lot more. Cameron Higgins working now with Mark Wright right there. Roy Hall. Look at Roy Hall go. He's up here in 7th, working with John Gamble in 8th. Good team going on there. Vernon Markham and Forrest Hicks getting together. And Stephen Pearson right now kind of, I don't know if he may be searching for a partner, maybe trying to hook up with Rick Walker.
Well, we're back to being one big pack again, it looks like.
Shawn Butler on the low side. This could be good right here as the front two had to switch up. And I know some of the things that Wrobleski said earlier, which I can't repeat right now. But this could be good for Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski right here. David Wright, though, right in 3rd. Or Mark Wright, excuse me. Now Butler just needs to get out there and lead the most laps. And, you know, I don't know. It's going to be tough for him to close that gap, Roger.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for him to he's going to need a little bad luck from Wright.
Right, and that, you know, it could happen. We hope it don't, but it could happen, and you know, it could be good news for Shawn Butler. And this is the last race of the season, folks, for Midnight Motorsports. I didn't ask Rick, but they're obviously off next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if they're off 1 week, 2 weeks, or
Probably just the one.
okay. Okay, so Roy Hall working with these guys. Everybody pretty much staying right here nose to tail. Vernon Markham gets out of line. Up there on the high side, he's going to have to fall in behind Mark Russell here if he can. But Forrest Hicks is starting to close that hole up. And that's leaving Vernon Markham up there on the high side. And, ooh, we got a bunch of them coming on pit road, Roger.
No doubt.
Mark Russell. I don't know. They got a pit strategy planned up for something here. Getting off a pit sequence.
Way off.
Yeah. All right, let's see what their plan is. I see some left side tires going on Higgins' machine, and he's away, and everybody else is away. So, all right, well, that gives the lead to Shawn Butler, and they've got quite a lead over Roy Hall in fourth. I don't know, that could be a sitting duck out front right there, and I don't know, these guys are probably thinking, what the heck just happened? We had a bunch of them peel off.
That gives you one pit stop. Now you got to make one more.
Right.
Run it dry, you got to make one more. And it really puts you close on the end.
Well, they must be planning on this thing going green the rest of the way, I guess. That put them back, let's see, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 22nd. And they're way back 36 seconds behind these guys. Broken up just a little bit. Sollenberger, Sponsler, and Russell taking up the rear here. But 5 of them. Kind of an odd number to... All right, Wrobleski out front. Shawn Butler pushing him across the line. And David Wrobleski leads his first lap. Wrobleski not in the chase for the points, but hey, he'll take a point. Could move him up one more position or not. The one that we've been kind of trying to keep an eye on, though, Doug Lemon's third in the points. He's back 40-some points. I didn't see the points before the race, but 40-some points, and not really in, where he's going to be a threat to Shawn or Mark Wright, but he wants to seal the deal there and make sure he's going to get the third in points. All right, Shawn and Dave swap up. Good swap by them two. Let's go back here and check on Kevin Mitchell and a bunch of them back here all working together, staying right in the groove for the most part. Kevin Mitchell taking up the rear of that group. And they've got a couple right behind him, Michael Kinner and the 00, Bradley Hayward, trying to hang on to that draft of that group. Right now, we've pretty much got trucks all around the track. Ron Coles out here with Nicholas Stone and Joe Holt. Them three in a pack of their own. And then, of course, Mark Wright, Cameron Higgins, Travis Sollenberger, Marty Sponsler, and Mark Russell back here in the back. Pitting about 5 laps early, maybe.
No, they pitted about 20 laps early. They couldn't get their window.
Yeah. They pitted on, I think it was lap 16 or something.
16 or 17, and they made it where they're right inside the window for 2 full fuel runs next time.
Interesting strategies. Sorry, I had to get a drink of water real quick.
Me too.
Oh, that muscle relaxer I take, man, that just dries my mouth right out. It's like I got a mouthful of cotton balls. All right, no change, everybody. Just riding nose to tail right now, all the way back to 18th place, Bradley Hayward in that front group. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that's pretty awesome. And none of them thinking about pitting right now. But what is the pit window that we might be looking for, Roger?
Well, 36, 38 laps here.
Okay. I was thinking 38, but wasn't really sure. That's what I was thinking earlier when I said, you know, they're going to have to make 2 pit stops because unless there was some cautions to throw in there and they could make it on one, we might see that, but boy, it would be highly doubtful. Well, Wrobleski and Butler just taking turns out there, pushing each other and cruising around. Roy Hall and John Gamble doing one heck of a job. Roy was looking for a partner there before the race, and boy, I think he found a good one because they are staying right with the leaders now. Back in 5th place, Forrest Hicks, working with Stephen Pearson. Rick Walker in 7th, and Doug Lemons in 8th. First time we talked about it, but Perry Snelson sneaking in there. Man, started 19th on the field today, running in 9th place. Perry, good racer. We always like to watch him out on the track. He could slip something in there to get that Cat Chevrolet up front. Just never know. And then Vernon Markham pulling the second group around, trying to stay within the grasp of this. But we got Doug Lemons. What did we have there? We had 3 wide for just a minute as Perry Snelson and Doug Lemons went kind of like up around Rick Walker. And that could be by design. I think them 3 are kind of working together maybe. I don't know. Doug Lemons might come down and dump Perry Snelson off. I don't know. Hard to say. But Wrobleski and Butler out front, man, just staying out there as long as they can. About another 9 to 11 laps, we'll probably see him coming down pit road. 10 or 12. Good job by these guys, man. I'll tell you what. And Forrest Hicks now kind of getting split up from his partner. I did not see what happened to Stephen Pearson, but it looks like maybe he might have backed up to pick up Rick Walker. That's good news for Rick, because it looks like Doug Lemons and Perry Snelson may be working together. But if they're not careful, they're going to lose that place because Vernon Markham is coming up through on the inside. Him and Jason Miller. We haven't talked about Jason Miller today. He started 16th, running 11th. All right, let's go back here and check on Ron Coles and Nicholas Stone working together with Joe Holt. Joe, he's been blinking like crazy, Roger. Man, I don't know what's going on.
I've seen a couple of trucks blinking tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not a server issue. I don't know. But now we go back to Mark Wright and group back here. These guys pitted on lap 16. I'm going to try to do the pit sequence that maybe a little different than the rest of the field. We'll keep an eye on that, see how it's going to work out. But the 5 of them just working together here. Okay, let's go back up front. Wrobleski still in the lead. Him and Shawn Butler swapped up again. Still no inkling to come down pit road, but they probably will in about within the next 10 laps. Stretching that lead out, boy.
Probably within the next 2.
Oh, the next 2. And why's that?
Well, if I'm a smart racer, I like to think I am. It's a 90-lap race. I know I can make it about 36 or 38 laps. So I can pit 30, just to guarantee I'm not too short on my last window.
Ah, okay. I'm with you.
Let me put the crew chiefs out on just a second.
Yeah, okay. I see. And I hope somebody wasn't listening in on that.
Well, it just makes good sense, man. I know we don't have green-white checkers, but you know, gives you that extra security. Knowing that you're not tight on the group. I think that other group, they're going to be a little tight on the group.
Yeah.
Joe Holt, take his behind the wall, and he's going to be done for the night. It's not a good night for Joe. I just got cinnamon sugar cookies delivered to my desk.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
And a big fat glass of milk.
Oh, man.
I don't even know if I can eat them with this toothache, but I did find some Ambisol, and I've rubbed it all over that tooth, and it don't has any feeling in it at all right now.
Well, that's good. You think it may be just a... I don't know.
I think I got something jammed up in between the teeth, and it got stuck there. It's going to fester up and push out. It happens every once in a while. I eat something I shouldn't.
All right, let's go down here and ride along with these guys for just a minute. Look back from Shawn Butler here and see what's going on with the line here. Everybody's staying pretty much in line with Shawn Butler now.
I expect to see pit stop starting any time now, really.
Well, I don't know.
Not this lap.
Yeah, if anybody's watching their gas gauges or not, but or if anybody's got a calculator sitting down and thinking, you know, how they want to do this. But obviously that group that pitted there on lap 16, they've thought it out. They've got an agenda of their own. Alright, Forrest Hicks still in the 5th spot. Stephen Pearson working right along with them. Staying in the grasp of that front group. Then we got Rick Walker back here with Vernon Markham.
A couple laps ago, Hicks and Pearson were right in front of Walker and Markham. Now they're actually almost to the bumper of Gamble and Hall.
Alright, then getting by Doug Lemons, Jason Miller. Right in front of Doug, Perry Snelson in 11th. David Lowe, we haven't even talked about David Lowe today. Here he comes from 25th place, and he's running in 12th. That's pretty awesome, being there was only, 26 drivers? Yeah, 26 drivers, and he came from 25th. That's pretty awesome. I believe, let's see, who was that? think Kevin Mitchell was the one that started. No, it wasn't Kevin Mitchell. Dang. Well. I don't remember who it was that started dead last on the field, but I guess it don't really matter. Alright, so anyhow, back up front here, Wrobleski leading Butler. Those two been partnered up since the drop of the green flag, and boy, I'll tell you what, they don't want to leave each other's bumper.
No, they're making very good swaps, too.
Yeah. Yep. Textbook. You know, I've watched a couple of them. They're just textbook. You know, the quicker you can get on back on the bumper of that leader, the faster you guys can be. And it's showing. It's showing. Their experience is showing here with that because you know, Roy Hall and these guys are hanging right with them, but they're not pushing. There's a distance between each one of them trucks, so they're not really pushing.
Pit stops are starting.
Yes, sir. They all start coming down pit road. Here we go. Wow, a slew of them. Everybody getting them things woed down. Roy Hall almost sliding. And boy, I'll tell you what, them guys, they did a great job coming down through there. Rick Walker, Vernon Margam, Roy Hall.
Oh, and the Ford truck totally misses pit stop.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's going to be out of it.
And it looks like Rick Walker may have done something too there. Wow, these guys, oh man, what a mess that's going to be.
Green flag pit stops always change.
Yes, they do. Well, let's get up to our leader because they are, I think they're about, yes, they are coming down pit road now. And they were out there by about 4.8 seconds over Doug Lemons and Perry Snelson. And I believe they'll probably be heading for pit road. Yes, they are. They're coming right in here with our leaders right now. When you are right, Roger, them pit stops, man, they can win or lose a race, and we just seen all their chances go right out the window right there. Rick Walker, and that was the number 4 of Forrest Hicks.
Well,
all right, Wrobleski and Butler out of pit road now. Right now they're still in the lead, but not by a whole lot. We've got company coming here.
Yep, now they're going to be way back.
Yep, Mark Wright takes over the lead, but they're off a pit pace here by quite a little bit. So let's see, they've got about 20 laps on their tanks right now. So probably within the next, 12 to 15 laps, maybe 16 laps, they'll be coming down pit road. Well, they're going to have to actually stretch it further than that, aren't they?
They got to get to at least that 52 or 53, I believe.
Yeah, okay. In order to make it the rest of the way. So, very interesting. But you know, it's kind of funny because Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski are not that far behind these guys. They're only about 8 seconds behind them. But they could really use another tandem working with them. Back quite a little ways, Stephen Pearson and Roy Hall, they could get up there with them. John Gamble, the three of them, if they could get nose to tail, could catch up to Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski and help them out. You know, if this thing goes green all the way, Roger, I'm telling you what, I'm going to have a bird. Man, I'm telling you, the way it's looking.
So far.
Yeah, the way it's looking. All right, John Gamble right here with these guys, and boy, I'll tell you, they need to really pick up the pace here to catch up to Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski to help them out. But let's get up front here. Mark Wright up here would like to lead the most laps. Shawn Butler's got 16 right now. David Wrobleski 8. Mark Russell 5. Travis Sollenberger 5. And Mark Wright's led 4. Seems like that's all the leaders that we've had. 5 different leaders. Okay. And these guys are probably looking at pit stops here in the next 12 laps, probably. 11, 12 laps. All right, let's ride along here for a minute with Travis Sollenberger. Boy, I'll tell you what, Cameron Higgins has got one heck of a big V right in the back of his truck. That one-up truck has got some damage. It doesn't seem to be affecting him any, but he is partnerless right now. They're just trying to hang on to him and keep him in the group with them. Sollenberger hooks up here and gives him a little shove to catch up to Sponsler. All right, Sponsler and Mark Wright switch. I believe. Sponsler just kind of gets stuck up there, so I think what it is
right out front.
Yeah.
When the guy behind him gets out, he's just pulling out of line, and they're letting him back in second from last. That's the way to keep a odd group together.
Yes, it is. Mark Russell taking up the rear of them, that 5. And David Wrobleski and Shawn Butler still 8.8 seconds behind this group right here. And they've already done their pits. We're going to have to see how all this is going to play out. Because, man, I'm telling you, there's a lot of different scenarios that could come into play here. And, oh, man, I don't know. They're both excellent pit strategies. It's just we're going to have to wait and see which one's going to play out in whose favor. All right, Stephen Pearson and Roy Hall still trying to work their way up to Shawn Butler. But now they're quite a ways back. They've lost a lot of ground to them guys. Wrobleski and Butler way up ahead of them. Did Rick Walker take his truck behind that road? Look. No. You know,
he is way back there.
Yep. Kevin Mitchell out here all by himself, and he's got company coming with Rick Walker and the number 4 of Forrest Higgs. Them two getting together on pit road, and what a mix-up that was. Now working together. This could be interesting for them too. Hopefully they're communicating with one another after all that. All right, Rick Walker in 20th. All right, well, I want to get up here to our leader, Mark Wright, trying to lead the most laps, is led 9 right now. Coming this time will be lap number 10. So has not beat Butler for the most led. Butler's got 16. And these guys in a pretty tight points battle. I just don't know. Man, it's going to be interesting. Don't fall asleep, Roger.
Just watching, trying to figure out what everybody's strategies are right now, really.
Yeah.
The 5 of them. A strategy of their own, completely different than everybody else, and they're working it. Wrobleski and Butler are having no luck being so far ahead of the rest of the packs. Hopefully that works out.
Yeah, coming to these guys got probably about another 6 laps, and they're going to be coming down pit road if they're going to push it right to the edge. So that's going to probably put Wrobleski in the lead after those guys pit, but then they're going to have to pit one more time. So,
everybody has to pit one more time. That's
Yep.
it.
Alright, this guy's 9.6 seconds behind that front leader. The leader of the whole pack there, 5 of them. 9.6 seconds is forever.
It's a very, very long way, and they are not making up time.
No, they've lost about, let's see, about a second and a half just since that last pit stop. When these leaders come around and passed them, they've lost a second and a half since then, which isn't bad for as many laps as they've turned. You know, if you think about it. Oh, we got one spun up onto the track. Did not see who that was. Was that Vernon Markham? Yeah, Vernon Markham. Spinning up on the track. I want to go back and take a look real quick here. Not bringing the caution out. Man, I can't believe they did not bring the caution out.
Nobody close enough to him, and he got it squared away and got it on pit road. Did I just get a report that Butler's truck blew up?
Vernon Markham, he catches the apron right there. That.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. What?
No, that was just a funny someone made.
Oh, okay. And Vernon goes down and hits the inside wall, so, but no caution. Now out to 10.2 seconds ahead of Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski. And it just doesn't seem like that third pack back there is even catching Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski. They just don't even seem like they're catching them at all. Shawn Butler, David, they're 10.4 seconds behind the leader. Ooh. Still waiting on the leaders to pit. Probably ought to see them on pit road here in the next lap or two. For sure. That's going to put them, boy, I'll tell you what, right on the edge of their window, ain't it, Roger? It's going to be awful close. Man. Figure folks are getting about 38 laps on a tank of fuel. So if they come down on lap 52, that's going to put them right at the 38 lap window. They kind of did it backwards from the rest of the crew, which that's not a bad deal. That way, you don't have 26 trucks coming down pit road at the same time. They got 5 of them. They can go in and off pit road together. They've been hanging right there together the whole race. And boy, as separated as they are, you would think that it would be so hard or wouldn't be that hard, excuse me, for David Wrobleski and Shawn Butler to catch up to him. But when it's just the 2 of them out there working together like that, I think the trucks are just so much faster when you got about 4 of them working together. It seems to me, anyhow. But even so, them 2 have pulled away by almost 7 seconds now over Perry Snelson and this group back here. And that's a big group of trucks working together.
Butler, but they're running the same lap times as the 5 trucks up front. They just can't make up any distance.
All right, Michael Kinner now in this group here. This is a pretty good sized group. And these guys all nose to tail. Got a little bit of a high line there. Looks like Roy Hall working with Stephen Pearson. And the number 5 there, John Gamble. Oh, we got a couple of them coming down pit road. Jason Sizelove, looks like
Miller, Havard.
Yeah. All right, so that's putting these guys on that window. They should be coming down pit road. Yes, they are coming for pit road right now, Roger. Boy, I'll tell you what, they ran, I think, like 1 extra lap to make sure. It kind of gave them a little bit of a guarantee. But that's going to put, looks like Shawn Butler, them guys are going to pass. They take over the lead. But we'll watch these guys.
If I'm Butler and Wrobleski, I pit next time by.
Yeah.
They had to get up to speed. You were up to speed when you went by. You're going to slow down on pit road. You have a chance to get close. So I probably pit this next time by before they get completely organized again.
But I don't know if they're going to do it or not. We'll have to wait and see. Butler out there trying to seal the most laps led, but Mark Wright's already led 18 laps. And here they come down pit road, Roger, just like you called it. Are you talking to them?
No, it just makes sense. I mean,
yeah,
it absolutely makes all the sense in the world to try to put us back with them. Because if we ran that long with that 5 and us 2, they would just get away further and further.
Right.
Probably fuel only. I don't take tires.
Yeah. And cannot make a mistake here. Boy, I'll tell you what, if Shawn Butler can pull this off, I'm telling you what, he's going to owe David Wrobleski big time. Oh, Wrobleski into the wall. Oh.
And there goes the group. So they didn't get them as close as they wanted to be, but
no, but they could possibly maybe reel them in. I don't know. But that put Perry Snelson out into the lead now. And this group here should be looking at pitting here before too much longer.
They got about 20 laps.
Well, I'm just saying if they wanted to pit in that window, to make it their last pit stop, because it takes less time to fill the tank. You know, that's what I'm thinking. You know, they can do a 4.5 second pit stop if they only had to take 10 gallon of gas versus 18. That's kind of, I don't know, that's the kind of things that I think about. You know, it takes less time to fill up the tank if it needs less fuel. Well, that put Butler and Wrobleski clear back in, let's see, I guess after everything shakes out, back in 17th and 18th. And here comes, we've got a couple of them. Roy Hall coming down pit road.
John Gamble.
Roy Hall, John Gamble giving up that position. Come down, and this will be their final pit stop of the day for sure. And that should be a fuel-only stop too, hopefully. In and out of pit road just as fast as you can get in and out of pit road. All right, fuel only, and they're out of there. So Perry Snelson and Doug Lemons still out front. Doug is yet to lead a lap. Probably wouldn't mind leading a lap. Not that 1 point's going to do him any good, but, you know, feel like taking a bucket of water out of the ocean.
Pretty much.
Yep, being back 40-some points behind the leader, but every point does count. So these guys still hanging in there. Stephen Pearson third. And he's got a lap truck there. Nicholas Stone. Yeah, in between them. So not really what Stephen would like to see. He'd like to have a truck that's on the lead lap hanging right there with him, a partner to work with, but
anything's better than nothing.
Yeah, Nick Stone might work with him. He's going to have to make a pit stop too, so he might just say, well, I'll just pit with you and teammate up with you, and they're all coming to pit road right now. Perry Snelson, Doug Lemons, Nick Stone, and Stephen Pearson.
Now, Pearson did not pit. He's going to lead a lap here, and he's all by himself.
Oh, that's not good. He should have pitted with them.
He probably didn't know they were pitting. Probably no signal.
Oh, man. Well, that's kind of a bummer. And that's going to put Sollenberger about 17 seconds behind Stephen Pearson. And once he pits, which he'll probably pit this time or so, because the longer he stays out there, he's just going to get run down.
Yep.
He might as well just pit, get it over with, and it's just going to mess his day up. Yeah, here he comes down pit road. Now he's going to go back out and search for a partner.
One thing that fixes any of this for a bunch of drivers is a caution.
Yeah.
It's not looking like we're getting one.
Man, 59 laps, caution-free so far. Man, this is amazing. Mark Wright and company taking over the lead. And they do not have to pit again. They are done with all their pit stops, but they are close on fuel. Very close on fuel. I think we still got a couple of Forrest Hicks and Rick Walker right there with them. I don't believe they have pitted yet.
No, that's the two that have been pit stops the last time. So
well, I don't know.
They'll probably go a lap down before this race is unless we get caution.
Alright, so looking for them two to pit. Then Shawn Butler And David Wrobleski back here, 9.8 seconds. They did kind of close that gap up just a little, Roger, because last time they were almost 11 seconds behind him, but now they're only 10 seconds. But, boy, they would sure welcome another couple to draft with, you know.
Yeah, or a big yellow flag.
Yeah, big yellow flag, or hope that them guys cannot make it and all of them run out of fuel. But I don't think so. I think they ran just that one extra lap, and I think that kind of pretty much secured it, that they could make it on fuel. So I think that put them down to about 37 laps. So they may have enough to make it the rest of the way. And if that's the case, that could clinch it for Mark Wright to win the championship. Really, right now.
Butler can't get back up there and get himself a pit. Make it so that Wright finishes at least 6-7 spots behind him. It's pretty much
right.
Championship.
Well, they
It's
gave
been a pretty good season all around.
Yeah, they gave it a pretty valiant effort though tonight. I got to say, you know, Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski, they gave it their all, trying to do whatever they could. You know, David pushed Shawn up there, got him that lap he needed to lead to get that point. He worked at trying to lead the most laps, which Shawn's led 17, and right now Mark Wright's led 20. So they're really trying to work at getting Mark Wright that championship. Well, none of them guys are even in the running for it. So, you know, they got nothing to lose but to help him secure it. Sollenberger goes down on the inside. He says, okay, I'm getting hot. I need some air. You can push me for a little while. Marty Sponsler third. Mark Russell fourth. Forrest Hicks in fifth. And Rick Walker in sixth. Wrobleski and Butler way back here, almost 11 seconds again, Roger, because now they're switching up, and that does put them 11 seconds behind the leader. Great switches and everything, but man, they've done everything that they can humanly do to get up there with them, and just can't. It's just not going to happen. They need a caution right now for sure.
Yeah, this whole field would like to see one right now, I think, to get everybody pushed back up.
I mean, the leaders have only put a couple of people laps down, Nick Stone and Ron Coles, but I'm showing Vernon Markham on pit road. What's going on?
It's been for a while.
Oh. Okay.
He's 18 laps down.
Oh, man. Dang. All right, we'll stay up here on this lead group for a little while. As they start trying to get some more laps turned down. We're coming to 25 to go this time by.
Yeah, we should see Walker and Hicks hit pit road here just any time. They got to start the outside.
Wow, who's poking you? I heard that.
We almost had an incident back here this last lap. There's somebody in the Higgins in that corner. I don't know if the damage had something to do with it or whatever, but they about turned each other. They almost got her punches.
Man. Well, Higgins has got that damage on the back of his truck, but that's not, you know, that's not really what was going on there, though, was it? It was Higgins was pushing Pearson, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. He's got that bumper hook probably. All right, so Sollenberger in the lead right now. Mark Wright, our points leader, in second. Marty Sponsler third, and Mark Russell fourth. Forrest Hicks working with them too. And boy, they're putting some distance now, Roger, on Rick Walker. Or no, I'm sorry, not them. David Wrobleski and Shawn Butler. Boy, they're 12.5 seconds ahead of them. So unless something drastically happens up in the front, it looks like Mark Wright could be our champion.
Yeah, he did a great job this season.
Yep. All right, Mark Wright back up front. Sollenberger gets cooled off. Says, I'm ready to push for a little while now. These guys, I don't even know if they even need to push. They're just kind of cruising. And stretching that out, 12.7 seconds.
Higgins and Pearson almost had another big incident.
What's going on with them two?
I think Pearson blinked a little in the middle of the corner, and that put Cameron's nose up inside there for a second. Almost turned him coming off the floor. That or it was, hey, I didn't like what you did a couple laps ago. I seriously doubt that happened, but
No.
I mean, I wasn't riding in the truck, so I don't know.
Right. As we can see all the damage on the back of Higgins' truck right there, and that's got to be tough to push, Roger, for Stephen Pearson with all that damage.
Yeah, it's hard to push the damage, especially when the damage is in the back. You can't get right up there and get square. It's a difficult.
Well, Stephen trying to get a little air in that truck and keep pushing for a while. He slips it out there going down the back stretch. Boy, a bunch of them blinking or something there. What the heck?
I've seen a couple of spikes in the quality and service.
Yeah, well, right now I'm just showing 4 guys up in the front here.
Yep. It has been 4 for a while.
Yeah. Well, I thought there was like 5.
There was, but Rick Walker and Forrest Hicks had to pit.
Oh, okay. That's it. Okay, well, that does put...
And they are coming back out on the track right now as Higgins and Pearson go by on the back stretch.
Yep. But that does put Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski 14 seconds behind that lead group, but running in 5th and 6th.
Yeah. Still good.
And Perry Snelson back in 7th. These guys running 28 seconds behind the leader. Doug Lemons, Bradley Havard, Jason Miller, Michael Kenner, Brent Keith, David Lowe, Jason Sizlove, Roy Hall, and John Gamble. All of them guys working together. Boy, that is quite the pack of trucks right there, Roger. And if we go back even further, Cameron Higgins, after making that pit stop, him and Stephen Pearson running 17th and 18th.
They're about to get overtaken by Rick Walker and
Forrest Hicks.
Hicks.
Yeah. All right, so it's still looking pretty good. Man, I'm telling you, a lot of blanking going on. Jeez. Well, let's get out here to...
So far, only 2 trucks not on the track out of 26 that started the race. That's pretty good.
I know it. That's... Yeah, Joe Holt.
Coming off pit road. This should be the 27 truck, maybe, of Kevin Mitchell.
That would be him, all by himself. Well, maybe if everything works out right, he might be able to hook up with Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski eventually, because they should be able to reel him in pretty fast. Well, Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski, man, they just cannot get a break. 15.5 seconds behind the leaders. And the leaders up there right now just kind of cruising, taking their time. Nobody getting real rambunctious about pushing. When it comes down to the end of this, though, all bets are off. You can bet Sollenberger could slingshot him. Sponsler, Mark Russell, many of them could just slingshot right by Mark Wright.
As long as they don't wreck each other, I doubt they really care. It's pretty much got it wrapped up. Wright's going to have the championship.
Right.
And Butler will lead the finish in second, so I'm sure they'll race it a little right here at the end.
Yeah. 16 more circuits. Make that 15. Well, the plan that they had was a pretty good plan, and it was really kind of mind-blowing when we looked at it there, Roger. When they first pitted, it was like, what? And then you figured it out, and well, I'll tell you what, maybe that was the key to go. You know, everybody always usually, I don't know, the guys that I always race with, they try to run out as many laps as they can with fuel, hoping for a caution. Well, I think these guys here they just kind of threw the thought of a caution coming out right out the window.
Yeah, they did want a caution.
Yeah, and they stuck to their pit strategy, and boy, I'm going to tell you what, it's worked out really good for them. 14.
They had enough trucks to make it work.
Yeah. 14 more circuits. Well, that was a great strategy by them guys. Okay, Wrobleski and Butler back here. Kevin Mitchell trying to join up into it and make it a threesome, but these guys, they were just way too fast for Mitchell to hang on to him.
Some good racing back in this second pack back here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that seems to be where the racing is right now. 14 to go. Everybody knows they're not going to win the race, but then again, they sure would give for a caution right now, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I think everybody would.
Yeah, that would...
A chance to restart with a handful of laps to go.
Yeah, that would change everything. That would throw them guys right up there in the front, that would throw their strategy right out the window. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Doug Lemon's right there hanging on to him. Roy Hall, great run for Roy Hall today. And he was worried about not having a partner. And I'll tell you what, him and John Gamble have stuck together like glue all race long. Once they got together, they had stuck together. They pitted together and everything. So Roy can't say he didn't have a good partner, because John Gamble's a pretty doggone good partner. Brent Keith in 11th, David Lowe 12th. In 13th, Jason Sizelove. Bradley Havard 14th, Jason Miller 15th. Michael Kinner in 16th. So, but let's get back up to the lead here, because they're not that far now. These guys have gotten split up, Roger. Travis and Mark have pulled away by about a half a second over Marty Sponsler and Mark Russell.
Switching brings them right back together.
Yes, it does. Sponsor tucks right up underneath right in the back of Travis Sollenberger. Mark Russell hanging right there in 4th. Butler now 17 seconds behind them two. Not enough time to make it up with 11 laps to go. But I'll tell you what, they are making a pretty good effort at it. They knocked a couple of tenths off right there. I don't know how they did that, but they did.
Guys up front switched.
Okay.
That'll get you every time.
At the races, this group back here that are they're running about 34 seconds behind the leaders right now. But I'll tell you what, that would be probably each one of them drivers, if you ask them, that they're having fun out there right now. This, they've got no points battle that they're in, last race of the season, and they're just out there having fun. Roy Hall getting split up from his partner, John Gamble. Not exactly sure what happened there, but Roy Hall almost getting hooked by the 00. Man, that was a close call right there.
No doubt.
That was almost another shot at having a caution, Roger. Boy, I'll tell you, if a caution come out right now, oh man. Well, it's still Mark Wright's championship, though. Shawn's not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to do anything with that. Even if a caution did come out right now, and I don't know. I just don't think that the complexion of this race would change any, because with them four being so strong up in the front like they are right now.
Oh, that was almost our caution.
Who was it?
Oh, no, it might be.
Oh, Stephen Pearson. But he keeps it off the track. And he toes to keep that caution from coming out. Wow. I did not see what happened there, but we can rewind it back.
Yeah. Hicks kind of got loose.
Oh, yes, he did. Right in front of Rick Walker. Not sure, might have been a little... Oh, I think Hicks did catch the apron, is what happened.
Yeah, and Pearson caught it trying to avoid him, and I think it got him out of control, and he hit the fence. I don't know.
Oh, Rick Walker got into the back of Hicks, is what happened there, I think. Yeah. Looking at it... I'll tell you what, we'll go to the nose view here. We only got a couple seconds, but yeah, Rick kind of hooks the bumper of Hicks right there. Boy, did Hicks ever get out of shape? Rick Walker continues on, and then when we go back to Stephen Pearson, yeah, he tries to avoid that. And right up into the wall he goes. Wow. And then clear down on, that's coming off of turn 2 and going down onto the straightaway. Okay. And then he immediately tows, so that's a good thing. Let's get back up here to our leader, Mark Wright, looking for the championship here tonight. Midnight Motorsports season finale right here, and it's come down to this where these four have been just relentlessly working together. And I don't know. I think I'm with you, Roger. I think they're just going to ride and let Mark Wright get the win and the championship. What do you think?
That'd be a good. None of them. Be smart. I mean, I wouldn't take a chance on breaking my team. He's got the championship locked up, but it's not,
right.
Absolutely.
They're coming up on Cameron Higgins here. Cameron all by himself. They're going to just drive right on by, saying, "See ya, gotta go." 5 laps to go.
Enough damage not to help them out much, anyways.
Right.
Been a very good race. It looks like we're going green all the way, so
Man,
been a really good race.
90 laps, and it's come down here to the last 5 lap. They're going to cross the line here and make 4 more laps to go. And looking, Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski are 17 seconds behind this group, but still locked into 5th and 6th place. They gave it a valiant effort, no doubt.
Yep. And they stuck with each other the entire race, and that's all you can ask for from a teammate.
Well, it just wasn't meant to be tonight, and I don't know. I'm sure Shawn might be a little disappointed, but maybe we'll probably get a chance to talk to him anyhow, being he did take 2nd in the championship. But we'll talk to the winner quick, and I don't know. What do you want to do, Roger? 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then the champion, or you just want to do 1st place and the champion?
I don't know. You do whatever you want.
Hey, thank you for all your help.
That stuff I put on my teeth is really not helping a whole lot. I did for about 8 seconds, and that was about it.
The what?
That stuff I put on.
Oh, Ambisol?
Yeah, it just only lasted for a few minutes. And I don't want to sit here and just keep slathering it.
No. Did you try the aspirin, like I said?
No, not yet. I haven't gotten up from the desk, but I was thinking about going to do that.
Yeah, it does work.
I may end up having to skip work tomorrow to get this thing taken care of.
Yeah, just chew it. Just chew up an aspirin and just hold it right there on that spot, and let it soak down in there. And I'll tell you, you'll be able to go right to sleep anyhow. And tomorrow's another day. Well, Mark Russell up into the lead now. Wow, 2 laps to go.
Man, that makes some good sense too. He helps his team work these setups week in, week out. He's had that crappy season this year, out early every race. So this makes pretty good sense too.
Oh yeah. Mark Wright gonna maybe push him to the win here tonight. Marty Sponsler and Sollenberger just kind of laying back for right now, saying, "Have at it, boys." David Wrobleski and Shawn Butler, they did kind of close the gap up just a touch, but not enough. 16 seconds. Yes, sir. White flag in the air, and Mark Russell leading the lap. That made 7 laps he's led tonight. That's pretty good. And Mark Wright is going to lead the most laps, so that does clinch. Pretty much clinch the title. There's nothing.
Oh yeah.
Nothing anybody can do right now. Okay, so Mark Russell coming off of the turn here. This is going to do it. Mark Wright going to win the championship, but Mark Russell's going to win the race here.
Yeah, congrats to Mark.
Yeah, congratulations. Mark Russell winning here at Talladega for the season finale of Midnight Motorsports. And we are going to crown a champion here, Mark Wright. But first off, we'll try to get a word in here with our winner.
Come on down here, Kim.
We got him here now.
All right.
Woohoo!
It's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Well, Mark, you got to tell us. I know you don't really want to give away all your secrets, but I know we watched you, and you guys did a little bit of an early pit there. You guys stuck together all race long. Tell us a little bit about some of the strategies that you guys used tonight.
Oh man, we knew we had to pit the last time at like lap 52, 53. So we figured we had pit lap 16 and. We hoped to get away from the pack, which is exactly what we did, and we gained a gap whenever they pitted. We were out all by ourselves, and it was just like smooth running the whole race.
Oh man, it was amazing to see. I mean, we know Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski were pretty tough, and with Mark Wright and Shawn Butler in that battle for the championship, you guys did everything you could to try to help your teammate Mark Wright out. And man, my hat's off to all you guys, Sollenberger and who was that Sponsler back there with you guys, and you guys just did an amazing job working together. I mean, when one got hot, you switched out. It was just like, I'm sure you rehearsed that.
We did, Rudy. Man, that was so fun though.
That was amazing race. Well, any parts of the race that kind of stuck out in your mind? We didn't see you guys make any mistakes, but we did see a few of the other guys make mistakes. Rick Walker and who was that? The number 4 of Forrest Hicks got together on pit road, and as we always talk about, Roger and I, that races can be won and lost on pit road, and for them, they had the lead for a little bit there, and when they come down pit road with a group, they looped it on pit road. Oh man, it was just terrible to see. But you win there tonight. Congratulations, Mark. Well-deserved win. Any one of you 4 would have been a well-deserved win. Anybody you want to thank or give a shout-out to, Mark?
Oh man, Rudy, I'm like so pumped up right now. First, I like to thank all my teammates, man. That was great working together tonight. The whole season, I've had some tough luck, but everybody worked together. We had fun. Everybody on Midnight Motorsports that comes out here every week, can't say how much I appreciate that. That's everybody coming out here that's what makes it fun.
Well, 90 green flag laps, almost unheard of. I mean,
that's great, ain't it?
Yeah, we've seen a couple close calls there, and Stephen Pearson spun out there. I don't know, what was that, about 10 or 12 to go, but he kept it off the track, and immediately, as soon as he come to a stop, he exited, so it did not bring out a caution. But a couple other close calls that could have been, and man, I'll tell you what a race. You guys had quite the lead. I think you had about almost a 17-second lead over Shawn Butler and David Wrobleski back there. But anyhow, congratulations on your win, Mark, and nice talking with you, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, guys, and congratulations to Mark. I think he got the championship tonight, huh?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll get a word in with him here. Yep, thank you. All right, Roger, who do we want? Just the champion?
Yeah, let's get Mark in here, and then let's get out of here. What do you think?
Mark Wright, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Go for it, Roger.
Well, man, you came in with a short lead in the points here. Had to do a little work. It looked like you guys had a team plan from the very beginning to solidify your championship. Congratulations on the championship. Kind of take us through the night and give us your perspective on a great race, fabulous race. 90 laps green is awesome.
Thanks, Roger. Yeah, we came in with a plan and just seemed to execute it pretty darn good. Night went very well. I gotta thank my teammates for pushing me all those laps there.
Well, you led a bunch of laps. I mean, Butler didn't make it easy on the first part of the run for sure. He got up there and he wanted to dice it up a little bit and run you pretty hard. And you guys all got out of the way early, took a short first run on the pits, and they got you guys out in clean air. So it seemed like you guys were just in protection mode at that point. Is that kind of the way you thought about it?
Well, that was the strategy that the team came up with, where we'd pit early. They knew where we needed to pit again to make it to the end, so it all just worked out perfect.
Yeah, like I said, it seemed like it was working out perfect, and you guys swapped really well. You did a lot of work on the team thing. Just it seemed like the perfect run to lock up a championship, man. We were having a great time calling the race, and I don't know. It seemed to me like everybody was having a really good time running. There wasn't a bunch of animosity out there. Everybody was giving a lot of room, and guys were just doing the right things, and it seemed like that helped everybody get to the finish really easy. You guys made it pretty easy.
Yeah, like I said, it all worked out. We were running hard, but you know, with the switching and the turns, it was done very smoothly, and it worked out real nice.
Well, man, again, like I said, 7 points. You guys had to kind of been thinking about that before the night started, but you did a great job. You come home with the championship. Congratulations to you. Anybody you need to give a thank you or a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my teammates, One Up Motorsports. I'd like to thank Midnight Motorsports and MaxSpeedTV. You guys do a great job, and thanks a lot.
All right. Well, congratulations again on the championship. Look forward to seeing you next year.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ready? Rudy must have got lost in the statistics.
I'm sorry, I had my mic muted. Shawn, sorry about that. We got Shawn Butler in here with us, but Shawn, you come in second in the points. Man, you and Wrobleski just worked so good together all night long. You had the lead. You were trying. You kind of. I don't know if you took my advice or if you just already had a plan before I even said it, but you tried to get out there and lead a lap. You tried to lead the most laps and tried to get the win. You did everything humanly possible that you could do, and you and Wrobleski just worked so hard and feverishly to get you every single point you could to try to catch up to Mark Wright. So, you know, my hat's off to you. What a great season it has been, and well, I'm going to let you talk.
Yeah, it was a good season. I didn't really expect to run for the championships. I knew I was going to miss at least a race, but having the drop weeks helped out. And then just coming in tonight, I knew I'd have to win it to even put any pressure on Mark. But it was just one of those boring Talladega races that never had a caution. So it just when you got 4 to, well, I think they had 6 guys at first running together, and after that pit stop, just me and Dave were by ourselves. You can't run the same lap time, and we just got behind and couldn't make it up. So it's one of those unfortunate things, but oh well.
Well, yeah, we were kind of hoping to see, you know, maybe you get another pair of guys, you know, there to team up with you, and maybe you could run them guys down. For a little bit there, it was kind of touch and go. When they switched, you'd reel them in. When they'd get back together, they'd pull back away. But they were just way too strong for you. But you gave it a valiant effort, Shawn. Congratulations on your second place in the championship. Well-deserved. Mark, I wanted to say well-deserved to you too, Mark. That was just great. And, man, I'll tell you what, you owe your teammates a bunch. Maybe you can split the winnings with them.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about it though, Shawn, and you know, congratulate you on taking second place in the points. We knew it was only 7 points coming into tonight, and you did everything you could to catch him. And good job though. Good race. 90 laps, man. Caution free. Ooh.
Yeah,
all right.
Like I said, boring.
Yeah. All right, Roger, let's run down through the results real quick, and we'll get out of here. And I'm sure Probably, I don't know if I seen Rick pop back in.
He
I guess
updated the points.
Okay.
Mark Wright finishes the champion. Shawn Butler was second, and David Wrobleski snuck his way all the way up to third of the points for the final.
Wow, very cool. Very cool. That's awesome. All right, let's run down through the results. We'll get the heck out of here, Roger. Mark Russell winning here tonight. Mark Wright, our champion, finishing second. Travis Sollenberger finishing third. Marty Sponsler fourth. David Wrobleski fifth. Shawn Butler sixth. Perry Snelson seventh. Doug Lemons eighth. David Lowe ninth. Jason Seisel, your top 10, Roger.
John Gamble comes home 11th. 12th to Jason Miller. Michael Kenner 13th. Rick Walker 14th. Forrest Hicks 15th. 16th to William Toney. 17th to Bradley Howard. Roy Hall finishes 18th. Cameron Higgins 19th. And Nicholas Stone rounds out the top 20. Will.
All right, Ron Coles taking up the 21st spot. Brent Keith 22nd. Kevin Mitchell 23rd. Stephen Pearson 24th. Vernon Markham 25th. And rounding out the field is Joe Holt in the 26th position. So again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, Mark Russell, and our champion, Mark Wright, here at Midnight Motorsports. So thanks for tuning in, and thanks for watching us here on MaxSpeedTV. See you tomorrow for another broadcast.